you show me around town? If I make you laugh, will you give me some time? 'Cause I know that a girl like you could be falling in love with just about anyone. All I want is just to know you. It's just to hang around, walk on the same ground.
Good morning. Let's make some mineral tea. I'm boiling my water right now, but we're gonna do 3 tablespoons of each. I'm so happy to be back into my routine with like teas, and I woke up this morning and read. We finally have a place to sit. I really need to clean this place up though, because it's just been like a lot of unpacking. Nothing makes me happier than a mineral tea brewing. We're gonna do like a little bit of a winter meal prep. I just wanna get some kind of like pieces of meals done, and maybe like a chicken salad, sort of like, you know, you can add some things to that and make it a whole meal. Okay, I thought we would chat for a few minutes and just kind of catch up while I cut up my squash. And then I think we're just gonna get into the groove of baking everything. I feel like I'm just now settling into somewhat of a routine because moving 3 times in 3 months just really was a lot. This was the first morning that I even had to like sit down and read and have a place to sit and just like have somewhat of just a normal routine morning. 2023 was just a year that really challenged me in a lot of ways. 2014 was a really good year for me. That was the year that I met Beau. We started dating, and just overall that year really stands out to me as like a really, I remember 2014. I can't believe it was a decade ago. That's crazy, but can you believe Beau and I met a decade ago? But anyway, this year really was a lot of learning. I went back to school this year. I became a nutritional therapy practitioner, which was definitely like the highlight of my year. I'm so happy that I did that. And I'm so thankful that I am a practitioner. And I feel like I was learning a lot, but I wasn't really putting everything that I was learning into practice. You know, I found myself sitting a lot, studying a lot, really like nose in the book, nose in my laptop. But I really definitely want to find a little bit more of a balance, definitely, for sure. I completely got thrown out of a routine. Like when we moved in September, as soon as we packed up and moved in September, we found out that we were moving, and we moved like that week. Like it was so crazy. Like it was like so fast. And then in October is when we moved out. Very quickly after moving, that's when we started getting really sick and not feeling well at all. And so it was just every single day was like, what's wrong? What's going on? What is happening? It just completely derailed us with the mold situation. And then my parents were so kind. We stayed with them. So we packed everything back up, stayed with them. So we were there for a while, I think about 2 months. We were there for about 2 months because I was finishing my nutritional therapy practitioner program. I literally had to finish, graduate, take my final exam. And so it was just like everything was in boxes or storage, and I was trying to study for my exam and finish that. Apparently I'm like not good at multitasking at all, or this is just like the hardest squash ever to cut. I remember why I buy pre-cut. Okay, no, I can cut it, I can do it. We got kabocha, butternut, acorns, so good. Then December 1st was when we found this place, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen that when we moved in, there was a huge water leak from the main water line that they ended up having to fix, and then we had problems with their gas, and then we actually just had a major sewage problem because this is an old house, but they redid it completely. So the sewage line literally, anyway, as I'm cooking my food, we're talking about that, but apparently like it wasn't us. That sounds so gross. But it was just, they did the line, they didn't do it right. Like they just didn't plumb the house correctly. There was like rocks in there. So it's just been, it has been you know, just one situation after the next, but we're really, really thankful to be here, really happy to be finally settling in and just kind of getting through these hurdles, you know? Thankful that we're finally settling in. I'm really excited. I want to make the backyard like I want to put a bunch of palm trees back there. I'm so happy that we have our little patio furniture that Bo made this past summer. So I'm just really looking forward. We have the fireplace out there. And just even this past year, I really wanted to focus on learning and studying, and I just did not feel, I just knew that I would feel ready to try to conceive again and get pregnant when I felt like it was the right time, you know what I mean? And I just felt all throughout 2023, I just did not feel led to do that at all. I really, every month, I just honestly focused on studying, and it just kind of ended up being that way. And so I just feel really thankful that I'm a practitioner, and I'm gonna order myself some blood tests. I actually did order some blood tests, and I began to interpret those, which was very eye-opening and really insightful. It's been a long time since I've had actual blood work done. I did my HTMA, and I'm doing some other testing, but really I'm finding I'm really liking blood work. Blood is old, and a lot of these new functional tests they're new. And I'm just finding like, if you just focus on blood work and just like getting your blood work looking good, you know, in functional ranges and learning functional ranges for blood work, which is very different than conventional ranges. That is what I'm learning. Yeah, I just feel like I'm just taking it slow with everything as far as that, with health stuff and just being ready to conceive again. I really just want to get my blood work in a really good spot and retest again in a couple months. Definitely an interesting holiday season. This was the first Christmas for me that I, you know, in seasons past, you know, there's always been difficult times, but this was something very, very different. This Christmas though was different. It really was different. It was just a sad thought to think that this would have been our first Christmas as a family of 3. Well, I guess we are a family of 3 if you include Meester, but you know what I mean, like with our little baby. And it just really hit me. I really wasn't expecting it to hit me on Christmas, but it really did. And Christmas was actually, I just felt really, really sad. I felt really sad, unexpectedly sad. Grief is a very interesting thing, and I just feel very open about talking about this because I know a lot of people, a lot of women feel very alone. I just feel like one of the purposes of my life and that God has brought us all together here is that you can come here and we can collectively together bear each other's burdens, and you don't have to feel alone or like whatever it is, whether you're waiting for a spouse or whether you're waiting for a baby or whatever it is, that you don't feel alone and that you don't feel like everyone's life is just perfect. It is so easy it really is. It's so easy. And I know we hear this a lot, but Bo and I had a really good talk about it on Christmas Day, where it's very easy to look at people's lives online and just really compare and really see like, wow, they just look like they have it all together, or wow, it looks like picture perfect Christmas. And it's really not for anybody. Nobody has any idea what anybody is going through at a given moment. I just found a lot of comfort in that, you know, I don't have to be perfectly happy every single day of the year. You know what I mean? Like we were created to feel sadness, and we're created to not suppress our emotions. And that's kind of what's going on. I really, really like this coconut oil, this Dignity coconut oil. It's so good and creamy, and it just tastes amazing. Just kind of wanted to catch up with you and just talk. I feel like it's just, I feel like I miss just chattier vlogs and videos and just kind of updating you and telling you what's going on and talking about health and fertility and just family updates and life. Okay, it's a little bit later because I had to go run a really important errand. Oh my goodness, that would not have been good. So we're gonna prep out a delicious chicken salad. I love having chicken salad for lunch. And then we're also gonna do my delicious bone broth soup that I make all the time. It's so good. And then I think I'm gonna do a beet hummus. And then also I have the squash roasting in the oven. And then I might do like a high fiber muffin recipe that'd be good with breakfast. Let's get cooking. I'm gonna chop up everything that I need for the soup and the chicken salad right now. I just boiled the chicken in some hot water instead of boiling water. I just boiled the chicken in boiling water. Okay, Cambria. But here's what I was gonna say. I put it in the KitchenAid. It's like my favorite thing ever. If you don't do that with shredding your chicken and you have a KitchenAid, it is so easy to just throw it into the mixer, shred it up, and you're done. It takes like 5 seconds. I almost forgot about our mineral tea that's pretty much done with the infusion right now. So, okay, we're gonna shred up the chicken. Done, maybe a little bit more. Tablespoon of honey. Chicken salad is done. Going in the fridge. Thinking about it early and I made up my mind. Is that cool? I wouldn't know it'll be hard to set minds far. No, it's new, yeah. I think that's what I wanna do. Okay, now we're gonna make my favorite jello. So we're gonna do cranberry because I've been reading about cranberries and how cranberries feed the good bacteria in your gut. So we're just gonna do a double whammy here with the cranberries that are good for gut health and then the glycine that's very rich in gelatin. We wanna make sure that we are producing enough bile so that we can get rid of all those hormones that the body wants to get rid of. And the glycine in gelatin, the amino acid glycine, is really important in the production of bile. So I noticed such a big difference when I'm regularly eating gelatin and eating my gummies. As maybe funny as that sounds, or like silly as it seems to include gummies in a meal prep video, it really is so helpful, and it's actually really rich in protein. 1 tablespoon of this has 11 grams of protein. The point is, girl, that I got you now. So if you let me keep loving you, show you how. If you just believe me. For the first time ever, I'm going to add some of this kelp to my soup because it's such a rich source of iodine. And I'm just gonna see if we can taste it. I'm just gonna do a teaspoon for now. All right, we're about to make our beet hummus. I'm so excited about this. I found these properly prepared chickpeas by Jovial, the one and the only Jovial. So these are 100% organic chickpeas. They are soaked overnight and pressure cooked, and soaking them overnight helps to reduce the phytic acid, and that's gonna actually help us to be able to absorb the nutrients from the beans better. And maybe if beans cause you to have like an upset stomach, you know, digestion issues, but they're so great because of the fiber, properly preparing them makes all the difference in the world. This is very convenient. So these are what they look like. I absolutely love them. So I'm gonna make a double batch of them, and then I just went and got this tahini from Trader Joe's. It just feels so good to be meal prepping and getting these things done. I just have not, like, I've missed my gummies and my mineral tea and all these things. These recipes are so incredibly simple, but they are so nutrient dense, and just something as simple as like having a little bit of hummus on hand or just like a really mineral rich tea can really make all the difference, honestly, in your day when you need a little snack, when you need a little something hydrating to drink. I actually think I'm gonna go to the store and get some applesauce so that we can make some psyllium husk muffins, which will be great. Nice fiber rich muffin, but I don't have any applesauce, so that's why I'm gonna need to run over to the store. I'm just like feeling energized. I'm feeling good. It's like super late, but it's not that late. It's only 7 o'clock, but it's just so dark. Anyway, but really quickly, I wanted to thank today's sponsor of this video, which is BetterHelp. And as I've even just been processing throughout this whole year, 2023 was genuinely one of the most difficult, I wouldn't, maybe not difficult, but just a lot of sadness. I found that grief was like this ocean that I was really just treading water, and it was very difficult for me to try to navigate and to swim. And I wanted and I really needed help. And I'm so thankful because I kind of grew up with this whole idea that, you know, therapy itself, I grew up and it was very taboo. It was not something that was really talked about, and it was kind of just this thing that, you know, that really, it was just taboo. And I'm so thankful that I just chose to believe that there is, you know, the Bible says that there's wisdom in the counsel of many, but while I utilized therapy, specifically a therapist, I really have just, my life has just completely been changed by therapy. And so BetterHelp actually connects you to licensed therapists, which is so awesome because it can be really hard to find the right therapist. And that's the thing with BetterHelp, you can be connected with a therapist that they have over 30,000 different therapists. So if maybe you don't have the right fit in your area, it just connects you to such a broad network. And I really love them because they actually, on there, you go on and you fill out your questionnaire. And basically it asks you a bunch of questions, and I loved the questions. It asked me if I was comfortable with them praying for me. And I just felt like, wow, it was just so amazing how detailed, just how personal it is, because therapy really is such a personal thing. And I just absolutely love BetterHelp so much. You can even do it over the phone. You can do it you can even do it over messaging with BetterHelp, whatever feels comfortable for you. And then they match you with a therapist. And if you feel like therapy is something that might be a good fit for you, or you want to see if it helps you, you can visit betterhelp.com/CambriaJoy, and you can get 10% off your first month of therapy and see if it's something that helps you. So link will be in the description box. It's absolutely amazing. And definitely if you're struggling and you need help, or you just want to see if it's going to be something that helps you, definitely check it out. It's so amazing. So really can't even say enough how life-changing therapy has been, and coming from just a background where, again, therapy was just very taboo. It was just very like something that was like not really talked about, and like, you don't need therapy. I'm just incredibly thankful for how transformative therapy has been for my life, for my family's life, and just helping me navigate such a year of grief. So really thankful for it. So definitely visit betterhelp.com/CambriaJoy, or click the link in the description box, and you can see if it's something that helps you, because it really changed my life. All right, we're gonna whip up our little beet hummus now. I almost forgot, we're gonna add in our jovial gluten-free, the little stars. So I probably did like half a box. I'm gonna use a whole packet of the beets. They're just cooked beets. I get them at Costco. 2 1/3 cups. For this. Thanks, Mo.
Yes, I am a friend.
Lame a friend?
Yes.
You never called me that before. 6 cloves of garlic. Ooh, I'm so excited. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Feel bad for dipping in with this thing.
I'm going to eat the whole thing.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Ooh. That's a bomb.
Wow.
Wow. We can eat the whole thing tonight. I should definitely make that again.
Oh yeah.
It's that good.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
very good. That's very good.
Wow.
I love that.
Oh wow.
Wow. Oh, I get some more carrots. Mmm.
Oh my gosh. That's just phenomenal.
I was like hearing, I heard the baby stars getting poured in there.
Aww.
That was like an alarm clock for me. I was like, it's almost ready.
The baby stuff.
I can hear things like wrapping up on her.
That's so cute. Oh my gosh, we can't stop.
Put your
Oh my
wrist-
gosh,
yeah.
my thing's gonna die. Here's our psyllium husk. Into the water it goes.
It was life.
Ooh. There we go. Whoa. What? walnuts.
These are the best. And normally I don't like raisins, but these were incredible. These are so good. Good job. And that butter, let me tell you.
So high in fiber.
It's so good.
Such a good, that is a
It's like
good,
almost like it tastes like a frosting. Like it's just, I can't even describe that butter. It's so good.
You want more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those two go so well together. Thank you.
Mineral tea.
Ooh, I want some too.
Oh, the way it smells. I'm so tired. I'm so full. I haven't been this full in a long time. I just ate some of the soup. Whoa. I snacked galore. I am
You look very
so
tired.
full.
I can see it in your eyes.
I'm so tired.
Thank you for everything. It was so good. You crushed it.
Okay, it is the next day, and I figured I'd show you our meal prep and just how good this came in handy today while I was editing, and even after the gym, once I worked out. It was just, everything was so helpful. I had one of these after my workout. These muffins are seriously just unbelievable. They're so good. I think I'm gonna regularly make these all the time now, just because I felt so good eating it. They're so satiating. The flavor is perfect. They're not too sweet, but they are sweet, and they're just the perfect morning or even just snack. Like, put a little bit of butter on there and it's just so good. And then chicken salad is always my favorite. I love making this, and it's just a great lunch. Super easy protein. This was 10 out of 10. This was actually like 100 out of 10. You already know. It's so good. This is the best hummus that I've ever had. It is literally delicious. And then, of course, the beloved... the all-time favorite, the soup. This is the chicken immunity soup that is actually in my book, Growing Strong, and this is my favorite soup of all time. It is so good. It is so flavorful. It is so comforting. I make this literally multiple times a week, honestly. So of course it's a part of the meal prep, but it is just the best soup that you'll ever have. It is so, and I'm telling you, the stars, it makes it so good because you get a little bit of pasta in every single bite. But a little tip that I will tell you is to add in a little bit of extra chicken when you're cooking your chicken for the soup. And then you have really flavorful chicken, and then you can obviously have that as like a side protein for a different meal. So it just really kind of stretches everything. And then of course we have our Jell-O, which I definitely bit into. This is tart. So if you like tart, this is great. But specifically, again, I did the cranberries because they feed the bifidobacteria in our gut. They're really, really good. So it's been shown to help period pain, and that's because it really just helps the microbiome. So really amazing. And then of course, very rich in glycine, which is what we want for bile. So, and then of course, we have these are like roasted squash is just, it's so easy. It's like, this is just my, side of choice, if you will. So you could do potatoes or anything like that, but obviously squash this time of year, so good. Literally amazing from the farm. I love that so much. All the different kinds of squash, and it came out perfect. Just on the sheet at 400 degrees for like 45 minutes, and everything came out perfect. Absolutely perfect. That caraway pan is amazing. It literally, everything just slides right off and cleans off so easily. So anyway, that's really good. So it just looks so good. And then of course, last but not least, we have our mineral tea, which is always a part of my meal rotation. Really delicious. So this is basically like a multivitamin in a tea. It is, because it is so rich when you do the infusion with vitamins and minerals. It is incredible. Like, it is absolutely amazing. I just read, I can't remember where it is, but where it says in the Bible that herbs will be for the service of mankind. And I just think that's like the most epic thing I've ever heard. But it really is. It's so amazing, especially for menstrual cramps, period issues. Like, it's so good. So this is amazing. That is our little fall meal prep. So good. Definitely staples. Really easy, really delicious, and links to all the recipe. All the recipes will be in the description box, but I hope that you enjoy making some delicious food. Today was a cozy day, and it made it even more cozy. Well, almost dropped you there with the food because it was already done, and there's just nothing better. there's really nothing better than that, than just like easy snack, easy meals, so fun. It was so fun to cook in the kitchen together. I really miss that so much, and I'm just so thankful we got to spend time together in the kitchen, and it was just so much fun. And I'm really excited too to kind of show you, there's a lot going on out here because we just got this shed, so we're moving things into the shed. So anyway, we're getting it all situated out here, but I'm so excited because I want to put palms and things like that. I just want to make it so tropical and just like a little sanctuary out here. So really excited about that, and it's such a beautiful night too. Like, it's so nice outside. I've just been editing and drinking warm drinks. I did a hair mask after I did my weight training class this morning, and it's just been a really cozy, really gorgeous, beautiful December day. Like, it's so beautiful tonight. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Okay, well, I love you so much. Don't forget to, if you would like to, you can visit betterhelp.com/Cambria Joy, and you can see if therapy is something that helps you. It literally transformed my life, truly the past couple of years, and really this year specifically. So really thankful for that. But anyway, I love you so much. It'll be in the description. Everything will be in the description, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.